Good afternoon. My name is Adrienne Holmes, and as the senior class representative, I have the privilege of opening our graduation ceremony for the class of 2017. At this time, the Norview High School NJROTC will present the color guard. Traditionally, the color guard that performs at the graduation is from the graduating class for the next year. This year's color guard consists of Nathan Knoll, Derek Rodario, Rachel Sprouse, and commanded by Emily Beeson, all from the graduating class of 2018. Please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by our Norview High School senior chorus members led by Miss Sarah Tillman, chorus director. Oh.
So proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may be seated. I am pleased to introduce our senior class president, Ms. Shayla Woods.
Welcome, school board members, Dr. Boone, administrators, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, class of 2017. My name is Shayla Woods, and as the class of 2017 senior class president, it is my honor to introduce the principal of Norview High School. Under Dr. Marjorie Staley's leadership, the Washington Post identified Norview as top 10% in the country for AP enrollment, and U.S. News and World Report identified Norview as top 10 for AP enrollment, AP pass rate, and career readiness for all students. In 2017, Norview was named one of 5 high schools in the nation to be a breakthrough school by the National Association for Secondary School Principals. Dr. Marjorie Staley has led the faculty, staff, and students to the top of our district by providing us with instruction, inspiration, and superb leadership. We are so grateful to be able to graduate under Dr. Staley's leadership, as she will be retiring this year after an honorable career with Norfolk Public Schools. Please join me in welcoming our principal, Dr. Marjorie Staley.
Good afternoon and welcome to the graduation ceremony for Norview High School's class of 2017. It is with great pleasure that I welcome our superintendent, Dr. Melinda Boone, Mr. Rodney Jordan, School Board Chairman, Dr. Kip Rogers, Chief Academic Officer for Academic Affairs and Accountability, and Mr. John Coleman, Executive Director of High Schools, to join us today for this wonderful event. Additionally, I would like to recognize school board members, Reverend Haywood and Ms. Tanya Bosson, as well as our central office staff who are in our distinguished guests section. Please stand and be recognized. Graduation candidates and guests, it has been an honor to lead our school and to work with our outstanding and dedicated staff. I have loved all of it. For you candidates, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Norview High School, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you on this graduation accomplishment. May you all have bright futures, become tremendously successful, and lead our next generation with courage and humility. Good luck, and from us, may you always prosper. Thank you.
Good afternoon, school board members, Dr. Boone, administrators, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and all of my fellow classmates in the class of 2017. My name is Keyshawn Wilson, and it is my pleasure to introduce our next student speaker in the class of 2017 Salutatorian, a friend of mine, Helen Decker. Helen is a creative, hardworking, and clever member of the class of 2017. She spent 4 years at Norview in the Leadership Center for the Sciences and Engineering, has served as the drive team coach for the Norview Robotics team, and has attended North Star for all 4 years. Helen has a passion for science and has been recognized as a National Merit Scholar, as an AP Scholar of Distinction, and she was awarded the Virginia Pilot Scholastic Achievement Award. To date, Helen has earned in excess of $309,000 in scholarships and has selected to attend Virginia Tech in the fall. Please join me in welcoming my friend Helen Decker.
Good afternoon, school board members, Dr. Boone, administrators, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and hopefully unsurprisingly, the class of 2017. As I began preparing the speech, I had a bit of trouble finding my angle. I wasn't sure what exactly should go into a salutatory speech. So I did what probably everyone else in this room would have done. I Googled it. In the classroom, we call that research. The info I found contained a lot of cliches about how you should always believe in yourself and follow your dreams, but I'm sure you've heard all of that before. Then, in the midst of my search, I found something kind of fun, a list of famous salutatorians. First on the list was former First Lady Michelle Obama. Woo! Then singing phenomenons John Legend and Carrie Underwood. Actor John Wayne, Good Morning America's Robin Roberts, and two-time NBA champion Norris Cole, to name a few. The list was intriguing, but at the same time, unsettling. I'd like to think that I can write a decent research report in just one weekend, but head a nationwide effort to improve the health of American children, write and record hit songs, those are some big shoes to share shoelaces with. Seeing that list of accomplished people, I wondered, am I worthy to join the Salutatorian Club? And that got me thinking, how often do we do that to ourselves? Downplay our accomplishments by comparing ourselves to others? How often do we lose steam after getting a bad grade on a test or feel defeated when we miss a basketball shot, ignoring all the high marks and three-pointers we've gotten in the past? It can be easy to forget that you can bake a killer cake or that you give your teachers and peers a run for their money in a game of Kahoot when your focus is on what the other people are doing. Those famous people I just named weren't famous right out of high school. They had a long road ahead of them, as do we. Graduation may be the end of high school, but it is also the beginning of the rest of our lives. That's my obligatory graduation speech cliche, by the way. There were people, parents, teachers, friends, who supported them along the way. They made choices, one at a time, that built upon each other until they became the successes that we recognize them as today. I wouldn't be surprised if Michelle Obama had great teachers, like Mrs. Lockett, who once dropped a homework assignment off at my house when I had been out sick for a week in order to make sure that I didn't get too far behind. Maybe Robin Roberts had a mentor as wise as Miss Arroyo, right there, who not only taught us how to give speeches in front of inhumanely large groups of people, but also forced us to self-reflect and learn about ourselves. No doubt, John Legend's high school principal cared as passionately about their teachers and students as our Dr. Staley does. It's possible that Carrie Underwood met some amazing friends in high school and lost a bet in physics class and had to mention the names of two friends, maybe named CJ and Cody, in her salutatory speech. My point is, we all have humble beginnings, and none of us have reached this point on our own. Today, as we leave here, we will continue to make choices. Some of us will go to college, join the military, start jobs, and eventually families. And we will find new mentors, bosses, friends, who will inspire us and support us along our way. But we won't forget those who have been with us from the beginning. So my last bit of advice, because who doesn't want life advice from a 18-year-old, is don't pay attention to the rankings, the lists, or the person next to you. Just be you, because as Oscar Wilde once said, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Norview class of 2017, it's been an honor. Thank you.
Good afternoon, school board members, Dr. Boone, administrators, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and all of my fellow classmates in the class of 2017. My name is Zachary Morris, and it is my honor to introduce our next student speaker in the class of 2017 Valedictorian, my friend, Alyssa Selhorst. Alyssa is a strong, focused member of the class of 2017. Alyssa is a very active member of Kingdom Life Ministries, playing keys and singing with the worship team. As a sophomore, she served on a missions team to Colombia, South America, working with children in orphanages. Her schedule was filled with AP courses, and she was named an AP Scholar of Distinction. During her 4 years at Norview, Alyssa has been a dedicated student leader, serving as Secretary of the National Honor Society and on the Scholastic Bowl team. In the fall, she will travel to Tennessee to attend Lee University with a full scholarship in their honors program. Please join me in welcoming my friend, Alyssa Selhorst.
Good afternoon, school board members, Dr. Boone, administrators, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, Norview's class of 2017. I am incredibly honored to be speaking to you all today. A lot has been said and determined about our futures this year. Each of us has spoken with advisors and loved ones to determine what exactly we plan to do after high school. We all have unique paths ahead of us, whether that be in the military, the workforce, at a college, or wherever else life may take us. In fact, today we will probably hear several remarks about our futures. But before we venture off into the great unknown, there is one thing in particular that we should know: our identities. If I were to ask you who you are, what would your answer be? I'm guessing you would probably take into consideration what you do and who you spend time with. We all probably consider ourselves members of one or more of the common high school cliques depicted in Mean Girls or High School Musical. High schoolers tend to categorize themselves and others in certain groups. The nerds are in Mr. Meister's room, the jocks are hanging out in the weight room, the music kids are practicing in the music hall. Many of us likely found ourselves identifying with one or more of the loose social groups at Norview. We have all formed reputations based on our friends and pastimes, whether that reputation is necessarily good or bad. I know I live up to my reputation as a smart goody two-shoes. I had good grades, as you can probably guess. I was never suspended or had detention. My parents are pastors and I go to church regularly. That's who I've been known as in high school, so that's all there is to me. Or is it? My good grades and squeaky clean record may help me in the future with finding a job, but those characteristics don't really define me as a person. My GPA doesn't show anyone my goals, dreams, or struggles. And the simple fact that I go to church doesn't really give anyone any insight into my character. These labels are all fine and good, but no one in the real world will care much about your class rank, who you sat with at lunch, or any of those little things that seemingly defined you in high school. What really matters is what you believe and how those beliefs are communicated in your everyday life. What really matters is how you think about and treat others. I stand before you as the valedictorian not simply because I'm a nerd, but because I value hard work and doing the best that I can. And my relationship with God is not one solitary part of me. It is the foundation of my identity. Those are the things that really make up me. When I think about who I am at my core, that's what comes to mind. Your supposed identity can be influenced by things entirely out of your control. You may be the child of immigrants and face certain prejudices and stereotypes in American schooling and society because of that. Maybe you had to learn English during high school, and your accent and fluency in the language impacts how people see and treat you. Maybe you grew up in a not-so-great neighborhood, and people scoff at your dreams, deeming them unattainable for someone like you. Or maybe one part of your personality is all people focus on, rather than the whole picture. You might be known as the goofy jock when you're also smart and considerate and a leader. I hope you walk out of this room today knowing that who you are does not depend on these things. Ultimately, your identity is up to you. And whether you had a whole network of people supporting you, or you were even discouraged from achieving your goals, we have all made a great accomplishment in being able to walk across this stage. So let's set a goal for ourselves. Try to figure out the basics of who we are as individuals, what we believe, how we feel about life, and more controversial issues. Because if we don't know, others will decide for us. When you have a good understanding of your identity, you are better able to live the life you want, a life in which you do what you enjoy and uphold what matters most to you. But when others have the final say, you end up not being you. You end up living a life you never actually wanted. In the words of Judy Garland, always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. And in order to truly be ourselves, we need to know who we are. Now, I'm not saying you can sit down one day and figure out absolutely everything there is to know about you. We are, after all, ever-changing beings. Maybe you have a good understanding of who you are, or maybe you have no clue. But having a general roadmap of your core principles gives you direction for whatever path you have chosen. I believe each of us was made for a purpose that only we can fulfill, and knowing our identities allows us to carry out these tasks. Class of 2017, be confident in who you are. Discover your roadmap and begin your journey. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I announce this year's scholarship award total. The students of Norview High School class of 2017 have earned a total of $21,157,418 in scholarships. Giving the class of 2017 the record-breaking scholarship award total. Nice job.
And at this time, I will begin awarding diplomas to our honor candidates and class officers on stage. I will ask Ms. Anderson and Ms. Watson to assist me. And I want to remind you that because we are recording, if the noise level should get too loud, I'll step to the side of the podium and I'll wait until everyone quiets. We want everyone's name to be heard. That's respect. Dr. Boone and Mr. Jordan, if you'd please join me for the presentations of diplomas. Ms. Tutton and Ms. Armstead, if you would assist me.
Alyssa Selhorst. Helen Decker. Zachary Morris. Keyshawn Jerice Wilson. Adrian Roberta Holmes. Shayla Monet Woods. John George Boozy. Sergio Aguiar. Tyler Christian Alexander. Savion Ali. Jessica Christine Ambrose. Zion Christopher Ames. Jomel Randy Amulong. Anton LeVar Ashby Jr. Trenton Jack Aller. Matthew Alexander Austin. Ashley LeRae Autry. Zachary Chance Bailey. Leighton Lee Bigelow. Jack Henry Whitelaw. Joshua Jonathan Rhodes. Gabrielle Jean Viverito. Erica Joy Mojica. Adiana Beckles Kemmock. Olivia Faye Berry. Bailey Marie Walker. Brandon Michael Parrish.
Trajan Ezekiel Askew. Joshua David Hartman. Faith Ann Allen. Carlina Cherise Jones. Sean Anton Bates. Tay Jermaine Barclay. Danielle Elise Barfield. Kiana Lene Diane Burial Tucker. Nicholas Lamar Barnes. Taquan Kendall Barnes. Deasia Najee Barnett. Rashayla Mariah Barrington. Anna Barrios de Leon. Dalia Leger Bates. Raheem Peter Baxter. Owen Flores Beloses. Marie Yolande Bazile. Najee Moniz Bell. Datavius Malik Bassan. Jaquan Antonio Bland. Christopher Michael Blake. Nadia Denise Blow.
Audwin Lamont Blow. Carolina Beatrice Boteo Canas. Javon Antoine Boyce. Ryan Luther Brainer. Chloe Brazzi. Stephanie Denise Brett. Anderson Robert Britt. Angel Renita Britton. Javon Nichelle Andrea Anthony. Shanice Nicole Cosby. Raven Nicole Jefferson. Kendall Joseph Brown. Marquan Xavier Burnett. Alex Javier Bustillos. Shayla Nicole Cobble. Richard Milton Capps III. Amani Michelle Carter. Terrion Kayvon Case. Hector Torres Castro. Linda Shen. Sylvan Clark Christopher Jr. Shelby Lynn Kleindist. Sierra Jasmine Cobb.
Eric Lamont Coffey Jr. Kashard Demard Collins. Thank you. Jakira Anye Coleman. Kari Devon Coley Johnson. Rachel Kathleen Collins. Amelia Contreras. Erica Amanda Cornelius. Abigail Cortez Serrano. Jakara Jatiana Costin. Anthony Dwayne Craig Jr. James Alvin Crandall. Jeremiah Lord Cuffey. Terica Lynn Cuffey. Christopher J. Daniel. Thank you. Syred Datton. Christine Nicole Davis. Keontae Granison Davis. Daquan Roshan Dawson. Jason Eaton Dearborn. Jamal Ralph Deaton. Gerard Maurice Deaton. Adriana Adrian Damon DeCastro. Peyton Brianne DeHaven.
Mary Elizabeth Demon. David Kevin Dent. Jesse Lane Dufour. George Ahmad Duke. Tyshawn Khalid Duke. Joseph Wade Dunbar Jr. Sierra Gail Edmonston. Carletha Tatiana Edwards. Torion Reyes Esprit. Enrique Evans. Deshae Tierra Everett. Shauna Renee Faison. Trent Christian Farland. Derek Isaiah Feria Sierra. Ulysses Carlos Fisher Jr. Daniel Lavon Flood. Justin Gabriel Foster. Demetrius Aaron Francis. Keontae Javon Freeman. Sarah Janine Friedman. Cameron J. Fuller. Amanda Taylor Gaines.
Quantavious Maurice Gant. Anthony Garcia. Gia Clarice Garcia. Sheree Tanisha Gerald. Michael Anthony Gerardo. Gino Gillis. Deja Lene Glover. Keith Christopher Godbout. Catherine Gomez Velasquez. Carrie Savannah Gonzalez. Nolvin Daniel Gonzalez Villanueva. Brian Keith Goodman III. Shanae Alexis Graham. Sakara Sierra Graves. Kevin Lawrence Grayson. Gunnar Chance Green. Maya Nicole Griffin. Daryl Harvey Haddon Jr. Gerald Harmon Hamilton. Tyreek Devon Hampton. Owen Vincent Hansen. Amaya Champagne Harris. Sierra Lee Harris. Samantha Elizabeth Hasty.
Deontay Lamar Hawkins. Amani Lakia Hawkins. Jade Estelle Hayes. Daisha Shanae Hayslett. Kamon Aki Hextall Gardner. Raymond Jamel DeQuays Henderson. Joel Donovan Burke Hensley. Nelson Isaiah Hercules Jr. Annabelle Gabriela Hernandez. Oscar Arturo Hernandez Velasquez. Dana Lakia Hillman. Albriana Shanice Hobson. DeAndre Latrell Hodges. Crystal Erica Holly. Deanna Mona Holly. Rusty Joe Homan. James Michael Huffman. Christopher Malik Hutchison. Courtney Monique Jackson. Vonquez Jaquay Jefferson. Brett Jenkins Jr. Tyreka Christine Jenkins. Whisper Ray Jenkins. Taylor Edward Jernigan. Daquan Joe. Jalen Jawan Joe. Isaiah Amir Johnson. Scott Michael Johnson Jr. Alvin Jamie Jones. Devin Tyree Jones. Serena R. Jones. Sean Mario Kelly Jr. Donovan Andre Kent. Tanasia Nari Kersing. Ikira Marie King.
Isaiah Mackay King. Sean Michael King. Ebony Renee Knotts. Brooks Haverty Coolman. Gregory John Kukanich. Joshua Andre Lavoie. Kayvon M. Lawson. Eric Deshaun Lee II. Jalen Dalton Lee. James Devin Lee III. Nikita Monet Lee. Christopher Robert Leggett. Avante Lewis. Diamond Nicole Brianda Lewis. Brianna Christine Lipwe. Darnisha Patrice Long. Maricela Lopez. Keenan Lamont Love. Samantha Rose Lowe. Tyler Noel Lucas. Cody Tuvin Luong. Dylan Michael Luther.
Ted Jason Marsden Jr. Daryl Jerome Mack Jr. Kevin Lamont Marks Jr. Tyler Austin Marshall. Zeta Lachey Marshall. Melissa Martinez. Ashley Renee Matthew. Lorraine Shantae McBride. Marlon Andrew McKay.
Last name's pronounced Mejia.
Terrence Eugene Mejia Jr. Jason Cecil Meredith. Henry Shelton Michael. Aaron Mackenzie Miller. Isaiah Torian Miller. Terrence Lamont Miller Jr. Dylan D'Angelo Mills. Charles Mitchell III. Darius Alexander Mitchell. Najee Danae Mitchell. Sosi Ami Montant. Jalen A. Moore. Quante Tavon Moore. Drake Matthew Morcheski. Shatira Janae Moorings. Trayvon Deshaun Morris. Joshua Zachary Morrison. Sophia Nicole Moskowitz. Lauren Nicole Moyler. Jaquan Mullen. Jaquaya Zabri Mullen. Michaela Marie Murdoch. Alexis Lachey Neely. Naya Nicole Nelson. Kevin Locke Gwynn. Marquise Devon Norman. Ariana Renee Olds.
Christian Lee Oliver. Nicholas Michael Olup. Jasmine Renee Orlina. Samuel Olawatobi Osunlakin. Krista Alexis Overman. Gokbet Owusu Poku. Kaylee Nicole Janae Paschal. Melissa Luz Perez. Donald Allen Petties. Rachel Michelle Price. Simeon Terrence Pruitt. Casey Lane Purrier. Justin Michael Quails. Shamari Lemisha Reguette. Adoria Lachey Ramey. Byron Ramos. Logan A. Ramsey. Anthony Michael Reeves. Shiera Monet Reed. Breon Quincy Reese. Torian D. Register Jr. Alyssa Marie Reed Hart. Jadera Cristile Reyes. Justin Ray. Alexander William Rhodes. Taylor Marie Richardson. Alec James Ricky. DeSheryl Laverne Riddick. Christopher James Riffey. Delilah Noel Rivera. Denasia Savonia Denise Robinson.
Janita Sierra Robinson. Tayshawn Lamont Robinson. Exuela Marie Robinson. Mercy Madeline Rodriguez. Javon Dominique Rogers. Trayvon Nathaniel Rogers. Joseph Darnell Romont. Laverne? Yes. Anthony Laverne Rory Jr. Takarithia LaJanine Rose. Alyssa Lynn Ross. James Arthur Roth. Cameron Royal Denisio. Jaden Elise Rutland. Aaron Kareem Samb. Faith Tavia Sams.
You got me right? Khalif, right? Yeah.
Charles Khalif Sanders. China Lavelle Sauls. Samson Saucer. Justin Michael Savino. Brianna Marie Scott. Tygia Antoinette Scott. Aaron Matthew Setzer. Earl CJ Enrique Simswanko. Kayla Danielle Small. Guy James Smith Jr. Naomi Allison Soloranzo. Tamara Lachey Somerville. Paulisha Speller. Jason Spence. Tiffany Nicole Squire.
Daniel James Stevens. Kyle M. Stewart. Alatra Nashay Stewart. Samantha Ann Stiles. Shelby Elizabeth Strickland. Mallory Yvonne Sutton. Yes, Mallory! Yes! Spencer Bryant Tabor. Ashton Henry Thomas. Diana Gwen Thomas. Nakaya Janice Thomas. Rebecca Renee Thomas. Terrence Carlton Thomas. Trisha May Blanco Tianes. Leilani Teresa Tompkins. Brian DeAndre Trotman. Tanaja Samaria Tyler. Sydney Elise Tyson. Eric Lamar Tyson. Mary Claire Unger. Tia Shireen Usher. Khalil Van Irvin. Antonio Salas Vaquera. Sean Michael Vaughn. Alyssa Lynn Vasquez. And Junelle Victoria. Raja Ashanti Waldo. Avia Lauren Walker. Datavius Walker. Dorshana Dashe Walker. Graceland Carrington Walker. Ryan William Walker. Amira Joy Wallace. Tomik C. Wallace. Autumn Star Walsh.
Jawan Daytrell Ware. Elijah Green Washington. Joshua Timothy Washington. Khalil Maurice Watson. Shane Allen Wayland. Mason Wells. Daisha Alike White. Noah Alexander White. Rodney Livell Darnell White. William Thomas Weidman. Dyson DeMonte Alexander Wiggins. Elijah Andre Williams. Malaya Amani Patricia Williams. Odell Williams III. Brianna Louise Willoughby. Alexis Marie Wilson. Anthony Eugene Wilson, Jr. Kimnasia Kwane Wilson. Jason Keandre Winfield. Unique Wood. Matthew Paul Woodall. Madison Ann Woodard. Diamond Alexis Woodhouse. William Tyrese Woods. Brianna Lynn Wright. Raikis Taquan White. Keyshawn DeMichael Yancey. Rochelle Yancey. Suriel Javen Young. Wazi Jaleel Young. Marisol? Ivania Marisol Zamora. Nakia Shadane Cox. Stefan Lewis Cook. Deasia Spruill. Arkayla Tanisha Williams. Dejana Alexis Legrand.
You may be seated. You may be seated. Dr. Boone, if you would join me at the podium, please. I certify that in front of you, the candidates of 2017 have met all the requirements and guidelines outlined by the Commonwealth of Virginia. I present to you the candidates for the class of 2017.
Good afternoon, parents, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2017 of Norview High School. Just before I have the opportunity to certify you all as graduates, let me make just a couple of comments. You will leave this place today as graduates of Norview High School and Norfolk Public Schools. The world awaits you. Make us proud. Most importantly, make a difference in this world. This class represents history on a couple of fronts. First, allow me to recognize Mr. Torian Esprit, first student representative to the school board who's graduating today. Thank you, Torian, for serving with the board. As mentioned in Dr. Staley's introduction, today she reaches a milestone, having served as principal of Norview High School for 25 years, having granted diplomas to thousands and thousands of students, she gets to take a well-deserved walk, an opportunity to live life for Dr. Staley, but holding in her heart the memory of 25 years of graduates of Norview High School. Will you all please stand and join me in thanking her for her service? On behalf of Norfolk Public Schools, I proudly accept Norview High School's graduating class of 2017. And, hold on. And by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the School Board of the City of Norfolk, with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereto pertaining, I hereby declare this class of 2017 graduates of Norfolk Public Schools. Congratulations.